Alright, I'm not gonna waste any time. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, based off of Spain. Yeah, there's other Mediterranean influences, but we see a map in-game, looks like Spain. Also, that's just a map of Spain before we get to the trailer. Oh no, the Detective Pikachu segment with that room that has all that stuff in it. It has secrets. We have no idea what is going to be symbolism for what until it's probably revealed. But yeah, that's Spain. Like, Spain. Not some weird Pokemon look-alike geography. You pull up a map of Spain, and we got it. So, there we go. And then there's all kinds of features. We got architecture, we got notes, we got all kinds of clutter on the desk. This is going to be madness. So if you end up enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and comment your observations down below. But we can also just get into the game and see, yeah, that's Spain. So we are going to be covering all kinds of stuff. However, I mentioned a map. So this was something that you probably noticed on like your second or third rewatch of the trailer. How many times have you watched it? I'm at like 7 now, and I'm still super excited, and I just can't stop watching it. So let's go and piece together the map, which is what I did in Photoshop, because after this you get to see a little bit of the bottom, and we got like landmarks and stuff. I don't know, like it actually looks kind of small, but maybe we can go to some other areas. The weird thing is the relation to France when it comes to this because of Kalos. There's no way they spin this into open world Kalos Z version, right? Not even for DLC. That speculation can run wild, but also this could just be a small map of a large region, and each individual area is going to be pretty big. I just see like a couple of towns. We have the central town. The thing that gets me though is we can actually see this area up here. That looks like we see a good chunk of it in the trailer. This looks like the same area, and the lake is massive, but it takes up a huge part of the map. So if we look at the squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but it's not really that much. So it's more like the region's about 5 squares across, and the lake takes up 2 of those. So I don't know. Is it just that, like, once you actually get in there, it's massive. It's a lot bigger, but you can actually, like, see trees, and trees kind of put it into perspective and give us some scale. Maybe this is just one part of the map, kind of like what we saw with the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, that eventually we had the Isle of Armor, we had the Crown Tundra, and then we just had these extra areas you could travel to that you couldn't initially see. Or maybe the top part of the map, like this actually just expands out all crazy inside the game, but since we see the bottom here, we kind of have a good idea. It's not like the map is going to take up the entire bedroom either. There is a mountain that we can see in the background, so the scale, kind of hard to understand using the map. There's like desert, map analysis. That video will probably be coming in the future as well. Next trailer will give us a lot of information. We can see some towns and areas. It also makes me wonder how the gameplay is going to go, like gyms or something, right? Who knows, but it's still just a very impressive world. What else can we find in the trailer? Once again, it's a game of I Spy, and as you kind of like play it through, there's a lot of different things. And then we can identify a theme. Grapes and oranges. Now, that's just a bowl of fruit. What's so important about it? Grapes and oranges. There's a lot of deliberate details in the non-gameplay part of this trailer. So we have the seals, we have the representations, we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet representing grapes and oranges in some kind of way. And I think that's actually going to be pretty cool for like the map and the world and maybe some of the differences. And because it's not hard to see the game takes place in Spain, there's going to be a vineyard somewhere. That's going to be pretty cool, and it's probably going to be very core to the game. And also an orchard. Does it relate to the bosses in some kind of way? Or not the bosses, I've been playing too much Elden Ring, which also gets me excited. Like, my appreciation for open world through Elden Ring now has me, like, truly hyped for a real open world Pokemon game. And really just kind of shows, like, everything wrong with Pokemon Legends. But it's like, okay, what's this going to mean for the legendary Pokemon? Is this just a different kind of theming, or does it actually go directly in? Because when people saw the Pokemon Sword and Shield logo, they went, nah, it's not actually going to be a Sword Wolf and Shield Wolf, that's too obvious. But grapes? Alright. And yeah, so all these little parts and stuff, like which Pokemon tease exists here? Now I'm wondering if there's something in every shot and how deliberate it is. My not super obvious observation, because okay, map of Spain and grapes and oranges, are these crystals right here, either suggesting a crystal cave or maybe a crystal kind of Pokemon. Also, that looks like some kind of gender-based species Pokemon. Maybe it's just too similar to, oh man, I totally forgot what those things are called. Indeedee. Man, I love Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I hate how forgettable a lot of Generation 8 is. That looks like an eggplant. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but yeah, that could also be a hint. But I'm like, okay, the crystals, that would actually be a pretty cool thing, crystal-based Pokemon. And there's also this early on in the trailer where we have some kind of like spiderweb symbol, but that could be a town, which has to mean something for a Pokemon or a gym logo, or maybe it's just a direct tease of one of the new Pokemon we're going to be getting, kind of also showing like, does every scene, does every like new little place like this that they show have at least one Pokemon hidden inside of it, or something major about the game? Good luck, have fun. Some other things you might have noticed are the Pokemon themselves. So when I saw Seviper, I'm not a huge Seviper fan. My eyes just kind of like glazed over. I'm like, now they're just going to be showing like Pokemon and stuff. And it's cool, but it's not like what gets me super hype. However, if you actually pay attention, Seviper has scales. It's not just a flat model. It's not just a standard model. Also, like Lucario model, very detailed. A lot of the other things, very detailed. And that's spicy. I'm wondering what this means for the game, because my initial thought is, well, now we have Pokemon Legends, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Pokemon Sword and Shield with DLC. We have National Dex and also Pokemon Home. It's also been a couple of years. Like, this is going to be 3 years since Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a lot of extra development time to bring over the extra models and maybe redesign some of the Pokemon to fit into Pokemon Switch. But if the Pokemon inside of this game are actually so detailed, I'm wondering if it's reduced Dex again. Now, I said in Pokemon Sword and Shield with the Dex cut announcement, I don't care because there's 900 of the things. I don't need every Pokemon to be in every game right now because there's so many, and eventually you're going to be able to play with your favorites. Especially like with this game, that whatever wasn't in Pokemon Sword and Shield, probably going to get a priority, and then DLC and extra Pokemon being added in. But if they're all in and they all get model updates that look like this, incredible. But because it's so incredible, makes me think, might not happen. Either way, yeah, those are the details you can easily miss. And that brings us to this, the logos. After Pokemon Sun and Moon, wait, it was also Pokemon X and Y. Like, the thing is, people didn't realize as much with Pokemon X and Y until Pokemon Sun and Moon revealed Z moves, where it's like, wait, that's the Z Crystal. Wait, that's Mega Evolution. It happening once, okay, that's a thing. It happening for every Japanese logo, now we have a pattern, and it seems that it's something that Game Freak has embraced. So, once again, future video will be breaking this down and maybe trying to figure out something. Also, the individual patterning on the logos. We have Violet and Scarlet having different symbols on it, with the oranges and grapes might represent something. It's too early at this point, and I'm still trying to come down off the high from seeing that trailer. So, over the next couple days, weeks, something, once we get the official website update for the English and, like, starter information, then we'll get a bit better of an idea as to what's going on. Actually, if you rewatch the trailer, blink and you miss it, because the logos explode into triangles and circles. So yeah, Pokemon Violet, little bubbles and stuff, also kind of like showing the dots inside of the logo. And I saw this tweet that was also pretty cool. There's for sure room for improvement, but the second generation on a console always steps the tech up. I really like the style. So yeah, we can see like Pokemon X and Y, and then eventually into Pokemon Sun and Moon, where it's like, wait, that's possible on 3DS and even Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Find a way to bring the graphics up. Saw Pokemon Sword and Shield, like, oh, that's pretty good. And then you go into this, and I'm just like, nah, there's no way that this is on the Nintendo Switch. And the way they introduce stuff, like, how did they fit this scope? And then Pokemon Legends looks as terrible as it does. Yeah, they made it work after the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC and really stepping up. And then, like, just getting... You look at the towns in Pokemon X and Y, and then they accomplished this. Crazy. But also really cool. So I'm pretty excited. And those are just some of the details that we've seen so far. probably going to be crazier. Windmills, definitely Mediterranean or like France, Spain area right there. And again, just pay attention like the Pokemon models, more detailed. That Meowth looks a little fluffy. That Stonjourner looks, well, Stonjourner's just Stonjourner, but yeah, like we got refraction off of the charm, and then just that texture, that detail. It's strong. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet looking great. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.